And we're live.
Excellent. Hello there, people of Podlair and future humans and fellow seekers. I am Nige Coach. With me is
Shilene.
I was actually telling her, I think my beard, I got my workout shirt on, looking pretty fly for a wizard, and wizards already look really fly. All right, today we're going to be going over some little items on different areas. I don't have anything like major swath planned because we haven't really picked up any new shows. You've been kind of watching ones we've seen. We've gone through those lists already, but I do have a few.
We could look at Pacific Heat too if you don't have it on the list.
Oh, okay. I see you started watching it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, and on that Pacific Heat is voice actors. Yeah, like it kind of branching out. That's one bubble, and then another one is video game models. I'm hoping that's going to be more of a thing. So we're looking at Assassin's Creed. And we'll go back and forth with that and requests. All right, so on that, let's start off with the Assassin's Creed.
Okay.
So maybe at least the two main people they used. Could you play male or female? We're playing the new one, playing female, and we're going with the heavy emphasis on the assassinating. Because that's the OG way, although there's a lot more combat now. Oh, but as I probably mentioned before, I like to pretend I'm actually like more of a, helpful vigilante. And so like the poison, it's more of a sleep medicine, and like the stabbing, that's just like a little syringe, put them to sleep. They're fine. That's what I tell myself. So it's not like Assassin's Creed, it's more like Vigilante Creed.
So here's Assassin's Creed. So maybe we can look at maybe go to the news and see if like models, real life models.
Maybe you can just search on YouTube.
That we couldn't screen share, so.
Oh, okay. Good point. All right. Well, we could make him use it for just a search bar.
Okay, let's check that. Yeah. Let's stop screen sharing for a moment.
Yeah, so this is exciting. I know it's going to be there eventually because this is going to be a bigger deal, and they're starting to get more named actors. So.
Meet the actors behind
Odysseus. Okay, here we go. Sandra. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's her and him. Okay, we have the name of them.
Yep.
Okay, right. Perfect.
Now let's, okay. All right, let's do
Now
this.
You were wondering about her, Charlene, if perhaps it was Zenai we were wondering, and I was wondering about Nai Z. We were wondering about that because the in the game she has a little bit of a leaner face, but strong cheeks and a very sturdy, well-muscled body. So
squared off. All right. So here, let's see.
Still see I'm seeing a little length in the face, and also if you go back to the picture, in the wrists.
Yeah. She has a different body type than the Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Yeah, they made that.
Character. They squared her off in the.
They jacked her up.
Yeah.
She looks very fit, but it looks like they gave her some more muscles in the game.
Yeah. Agreed. See, yeah, here's some wrists.
Still getting along. The eyes look unhooded. Look like they're kind of looking from back within.
Unhooded or
I'm sorry, hooded. They look hooded to me. Thank you.
Okay.
Hooded, looking from like within. You see her there. She's kind of out, but she's kind of looking from a perch. Or I'll say within, because I don't know necessarily that she's dir or ad. I'm leaning towards sub though.
Yeah, that's interesting. Have to see.
I'm wondering about I think I'm seeing Jai Z combo.
I think so. From what I'm seeing here in the lower lip and some other pictures.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering about Nai Z and Jaini. Theirs looks a bit broader. Just get a little low res down here. Are we screen share, by the way?
Yeah.
Excellent. There, she looks long. Ken.
All right. I think we're dwindling down in terms of the pictures. We may want to go to video.
Go to video. Yep. Alrighty. Let's see what we got. So my guess from the game, just going on the game CGI, was I thought that the model might be an IZ. So I'm curious if that's true, but I also can't let that lead me. But going off what Jarlene was saying is that they made her even more, athletic, muscly in the figure in the game. So I'm even wondering perhaps might be even a Shiny or something.
Yeah, the actress herself.
Στη συνέντευξή μας με τους δύο voice actors από το Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Δεν πίστευα ποτέ ότι θα έρθει αυτή η
Oh, and this guy keeps showing up, so he must be the other guy. Okay, twofer.
Με τον Μιχάλη και την Μελισάντη και
Okay, he looks more odd to me.
Yeah, he looks kind of add those.
He does.
The tension.
The hands look compact, wiggly.
Yeah. That looks like shy.
I'm not sure about that yet.
I've seen it going to cheeks personally.
I think I'm seeing lift. I'm not sure what the face. Yeah.
Sure.
So I guess that a lot of gamers or a lot of people that work in the gaming industry, it is maybe their dream to work with Ubisoft. So how did you manage to start working with Ubisoft and to have this amazing project?
I sent in an audition tape, and they flew me across Canada that week. And I started auditioning with many people, and then they brought me to the motion capture studio and put me in the tight suits. And then after many more rounds,
I think I see him emoting above the midline.
Yeah, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet what's going on with him as far as
Ad and Dur.
They cast us together.
It was pretty much a similar experience for me as well. We had
Definitely an anxiety in the mouth
audition.
with her.
I had one part of it here in Athens.
Strong down pulls
The
in
second
the
one
lower
was
lip
in
and
London, then
corners.
they flew me out for the third bit, where I had my final audition with Michael. And at this point, Michael was already in Canada, and Michael was already. He had already.
I feel good with Ab on him. Very full. And I think G.
So
I think I'm seeing G maybe.
To see, I guess, how the whole chemistry would work and how well we could actually work together. And so my audition was basically with Michael. Yeah.
Is that a go on her cheeks? And the way she holds her hand on her
the
forearm.
way she's holding it,
reminds me of a head sub.
Yeah.
Long with low temp. There again.
3 more months, we were looking for.
His voice is very full.
Yeah, it is.
I guess they were looking for the right person to match my energy and, someone to scare me.
Yeah,
his eyes?
It's going into his eyes.
No.
That's a G9.
I think it was very different for both of us. For me, the bulk of work was
It's
in
heavy
London.
voice.
And
I hear a lot
some
of
of the
Jean in her
stuff
voice.
has happened when I haven't been able to be in London. I've done some of the voice work here in Athens, but that's been, I think, 4 or 5 times possibly. But the bulk of the whole thing was in Canada for voice work. But in terms of mocap, that was all Canada.
Yeah, all the motion capture was done.
Yeah, his voice very
and
durable.
I did some voice work in
Warm,
Vancouver.
rounded, bardic,
To
wilting.
Toronto to continue doing that.
And actually, his hands looked more like they might be wiggly when they were interlaced on his lap because it's kind of a yin gesture. Well, now, but once I saw him moving them, they look more paddly.
Yeah.
It's south of that. Is this your first project?
This is my first.
So Gina and Johnny?
Yeah.
Oh,
nice.
Nice.
The scale.
Cool. Okay. So, yeah, very, very nice. I was able to get that she was long with Zhai and Z, but they had her all kind of jacked in there, and she's very Dur acting. Plus, they also kind of hardened her face up a little bit, didn't they? They kind of hardened her cheeks, so.
They did. Hardened and made it more square.
A little more angular.
More angular looking. The jawline, even than what she even has.
Yeah. Cool. But yeah, this is good. The video anyway. This is nice, high quality So I look forward to checking out more gaming actors.
Mhm. Let's see. Where is Michael Antonakis?
Was it not him?
Yeah, I was grabbing his name.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. All right, cool. So let's check out request.
All right.
We'll take a first pick on the request.
Sure.
Do like one each, and then we'll jump back over here.
Actually, we decided we would
Just share the.
just share the window. Yeah.
Cool. All right, so
Okay.
looking at requested. Take away, Jarlene.
All right. Requested. Curious about this entrepreneur, co-founder of PayPal.
Okay. Peter Thiel. And so they see this.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yep. Right. That's interesting.
Mm,
Low set. I guess that's what,
yeah.
relatively speaking.
Okay. He's got his eyes are pretty drinking in.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might be seeing me with Vi. I don't know which one's first,
Mm-hmm.
but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get like right there. I think I'm seeing Vi. I don't know what I'm seeing. Say natural state Vi versus altered state. Just it's in. I think I'm feeling Vi in there
Yeah.
somewhere.
That combo. Not the longest fingers.
No. I'm not sure what that face means.
Yeah.
But his cheeks don't seem to move a whole lot sometimes.
Agreed.
Guess his picture here. Those eyes. And the cheeks. I'm wondering if there's any chance this might be a knee's eye. Like that.
Yeah.
Is that outward pucker? Maybe, but the cheeks aren't moving much.
Mm,
And it is a little low set, like you're saying.
yeah. Slightly.
When it gets more serious looking, I kind of feel like I'm feeling Vi. But I don't know if it, like right, see here though, I don't know if it's actually overtaking the lift. I think maybe I'm feeling
Yeah.
even, because I think this is Vi with G being done right here. He's hard in his left.
Yeah.
I
agree.
But I still feel like I'm getting one lift, and the cheeks really aren't reacting very much.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. See a lot of eyes
Little eyes.
drinking in.
Yeah, look at that. I think that's lift,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't look laser. I don't think it looks more diffuse lift.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing cheeks move.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of got an intense claw going there, but I don't know if they look that tensed.
Yeah.
Yeah, like here, he might be reminding me a little bit of some Nizai actors. Again, there. I think that's G pucker with the cheeks not being reactive.
Yeah, I agree. Like there, that looks like a pucker.
Okay, this picture looks like an Easy to me.
Mhm.
It has those slightly soft base knuckles.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more, say, so with like a Xine, but still, the ad op also have this ability to kind of like have these soft base knuckles in a way that Durmojos, it's actually impossible to mimic that completely.
Yeah. Agreed. Okay. Easy.
I think so.
I'm seeing too.
Kind of big case, so I wouldn't mind just taking a look at video real quick just to see anything that comes up. Like I like to see those digits move. Just make sure I'm not missing anything. Let's see what we got. I watched him on Dave Rubin. The Rubin Report.
I do not know if a company like PayPal.
Yeah, there's
could have been started even 2-3 years
looseness
later.
in that.
I think so.
In the aftermath of
Compact
9/11,
Mhm.
we got
to the hands.
in the
Yeah.
US, and that attached much more
His eyes
regulatory
are drinking
scrutiny
in, but
to
like you said, it has that
financial
diffuser.
transactions, to payments. The know your customer rules became much trickier, and so I do think that there's a weird way in which there was.
Yeah, he's using G here
here
articulation. The cheeks are not activating with that.
Even 3 years later, I think it might not have been possible.
Yeah, and it's so cool to me just knowing a lot of your ideology and the libertarian ideas you care about, and just going ahead and building.
This can contrast because Dave Rubin is a Vaji who has a lot of inside.
And that's a pretty.
But you can see that he juts more fully forward, cheeks get activated.
Yeah.
His jutting has more wiggle than it does forwardness.
Yeah.
Side to side wiggle.
More control of
Yeah.
the money. They had all these ideas about getting rid of central banks.
And even though Rubin was actually trying to use, I think, a good amount of Xi, stealing this, his cheek's still activated. Conversely, Thiel is actually doing, you can tell he's warming. He's going to be a very warm delivery, but the cheeks are not activating as he gives that warm delivery.
I always have this
Great.
view on politics.
He's
where
on.
it's both,
Excellent.
incredible.
Cool. That was so cool to the power prediction is if you actually got it right in photos with skill, you do that often. Then you go to video and there's all these cues and how the hands move and how the head juts, and they're there even though you didn't know it was going to be that way. But the connections are there and you make predictions. Pretty awesome. All right, my turn.
It is.
All right, let me see.
Should I put it in here?
Yeah, go ahead and type it in there. All right, so Peter Thiel, soft read, Easy. Okay. I'm feeling, let's see. Okay, I'm curious. A typologist named Type A Hippie.
Do you want to see if she has any pictures
Sure.
first?
Or if it's, I don't know, it might be a male.
If it's
You like new, you like it's a boy.
maybe not. I think this might be.
I'm gonna try doing this just to see how it works. I'm gonna do a case where it's video and then see if I can just kind of talk it through.
Don't see it. Type A.
One thing they do sometimes in Australia, they change their channel names. Okay, then I'll pick someone else. I'm gonna try. Let's see. Was that like minorly famous? Panic at the Disco. That was somebody, right?
Yeah.
Let's do that. Brendan Urie. Okay. Checking them out. Let's see what we see. All right.
see lifted, like
yes. Add lift.
add
Mhm.
lift.
I think I might be seeing a lot of lift,
A lot.
like, and compactness of face going along with being ob. I'm thinking this is an add ob.
Yeah, same here.
And going along, that seems impacted. So I would say add ob, jai, and also cheeks are activating, so add ob, jez.
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about those two, the vijay and nijai.
Mm-hmm.
So then we're going to hone in on those eyes. What do you think of Charlie?
Oh, sure. I mean, they seem clear.
They do seem clear.
They kind of have this gem-like quality to the eyes. Like
Agreed.
this.
You know, like that last one in this picture here.
Yeah.
They seem quite. They're dark, but they have that shiny quality that we associate with V.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the fingers, also the fleshy,
compact, wiggly, but also with the fleshy quality, it's a little more yang than the knee counterparts.
Yeah, that looks gem-like clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I'm seeing a vijay.
I believe that's what I'm seeing as well. Let's see, scroll down and see anything else with this one here. That's really good high res. Yeah, those eyes are very clear.
Mm-hmm.
And the overall skin tone, also the face, Jolly mentioned the fingers, but it's also the face as well. You can see a lot of what I'll call silhouette and field similarities between the Vijay and the Nijai, but the differences, I think, are mainly the V, which comes out two ways, directly in the eyes. So we're focusing a lot on that, about how they're clear versus diffuse. But then there's this full skin quality that is all over. It's subtle, but once you know what to look for, it's quite distinct between the V Mojos, all the V Mojos, and their Ni Mojo counterparts. It's got this fleshierness to it. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, shakalaka.
Vijay?
Vijay, soft read. All right. So let's hop back over here, Charlene. I'm curious about, let's check out, well, you brought it up. Let's go ahead and go there. Well, actually, you know, if I don't mind, we were going to see possibly Creed 2, but Charlene was thinking didn't look maybe the most exciting, so we might just wait till that comes on TV. But I am curious, before we see it, you know, down the line, about the person that he's going to fight. That's going to be Drago's son. I was curious about that guy. That guy looks ginormous. I wonder if it's like a Vizai or a Zenai, like some powerlifter person or something like that, because this person looks crazy big.
Victor Drago?
I think.
All right.
His name in the movie is, his real name is, oh, he had the same name. Okay. Except they add a nickname of Big Nasty. Like in the trailer, it looks like they can't possibly be in the same weight class.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's so much bigger than the actor. He's the lead. Michael B. Jordan. He looks quite Dur-Ob to me. Do you mean he's got that squared offness, that forward face?
Mm-hmm.
And that's who he's fighting him. And he's jacked. And like if you saw him, you know, in Black Panther, I mean, he looked jacked. But here he looks so small compared to this guy. Yeah, I was wondering if he's like a Vizai strongman. Sometimes I see that in acting. Sometimes they cast certain roles that way. But his body tensioning seems a bit more higher. But, you know, I want to make sure I'm not overreacting to how
How large?
muscular it is.
Because I'm not sure. Yeah.
I do think I'm seeing Ob and Zed, how it
Yes.
says.
Yes.
I'm not seeing much
that.
cheeks going on.
Yeah, I agree with
I'd
that.
also consider maybe use some ginormous gene eye or something, but I don't think that's possible.
I'm not sure on him. I'm still wondering about Visa.
Yeah. So I think the two I was thinking it might be, I think, are still most likely. Although his smile, like right there, maybe a little more vulnerable, impacted looking than, like, I haven't seen Mackie yet. With a Visa and the Nizai, they usually have some Mackie smile. I don't know if I've seen Mackie yet. This smile here might smell like Chris Weidman or something. But maybe that's a riff that's connecting another way that I'm not seeing yet. Yeah, also, like right there, compared to Jones, Jones, you can see, has the vi, the tightness in the eyes. Whatever he is, he doesn't look like he has any vi. I don't see any vi there.
Agreed.
Some combo of V with Ni. How would hear when he's kind of exerting?
I can still.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, Obzes.
Although we'll say one thing, I've been also paying attention to his wrists and so forth. I don't know if I've seen wiggle, like the kind of compact wiggly hands. Like here, like the way his wrists go into his hands, this reminds more like Gene I. Like this shoulder to his arm to the wrist to the hand. That's something I kind of see Gene I have that quality. Like here, that hand doesn't look like fleshy claw to me. It's got more tension in knuckles.
Agreed.
Yeah, these are kind of like fake efforts. I'm not sure what to make of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but all these poses, I'm seeing more tension, that shoulder girdle, than I do know in Vizai. It's ridiculous. And Michael B. Jordan, I mean, he's a buff dude. This guy's like a monster. I mean, with respect, I think he would like being called that. I'm not like ugly or anything, but like, kind of freak people out, man. He's like, I know.
Okay.
Do you want to try IMDb? Sometimes they have a little better. But I'm leaning towards Z9 myself.
Same here.
I have a mouthpiece in there, but still, I thought I was getting more energy from the lower lip. That grimace, pretty downward on that.
Yeah, I see the comparison with Weidman.
That's ridiculous. But that was the case in the original, right? In real life, Sylvester Stallone is like nowhere in the weight class of what's his name, Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah.
But it makes a great, a great image. But it's like that can't be right. It isn't.
Yeah, those would be different weight classes.
Different weight classes. And a real thing. Yeah, it's cool. We can contrast their faces. Jordan being a Genii.
Right.
They're both kind of giving the mean face, but you see it's more of the outward pucker, the upper lip, kind of more of like a snarl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm getting that connection with the Genii.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Okay.
boom. Nice.
Nice.
I was curious about that. All right. How many is that now? That's our fifth read. Racking them up. Okay, back to the requests. Charlene.
All right. Let's see. Okay. Take a look here. Doo-doo-doo. Curious about Mass Astronaut.
Okay. Let's do it.
Terry
NASA.
Brits.
Terry W. Burtz. All right, so what we know about this bubble is it tends to be pretty Z heavy. We have seen mainly the Xeni, Zvi, and Vi-Z. Not sure the exact number. I haven't seen the Ni-Z yet, but we've seen that before where like you see the 3 of the Z mojos, the Ni-Z is not so much into that.
Yeah.
Like law enforcement, military.
Mm. His face is pretty broad.
It is pretty broad.
Looks like he's odd and looks maybe like concerned.
Maybe.
Not sure.
We agree though that the cheeks are moving,
Yes.
reacting much.
Do.
So I think we're thinking Z first.
Yes, we are.
I see real quick there. His hands are up. Yeah, it looks more like Der Ab.
Mhm.
It doesn't have the breaks in the lines as much. More paddly.
Yeah.
Yeah, substantial. That might be Vi with knee.
Yeah, I'm still taking that in.
Because every now and then,
He has a lot of shiny babies.
yeah, a lot of delight to him.
Yeah, a lot of delight.
But you know, I keep finding myself thinking, and it's probably highly unlikely, but I keep having these things like, is it a knee Zai? Is it a knee Zha? Like I actually think like it might be a knee first. So that's leaning me towards it's more likely a
knee and
Vi
combo perception. Yeah.
Exactly. For example, that's who I think it is. That's Kelly. The Kelly brothers, they're both Zvi.
Yeah.
And the same kind.
Knee.
A lot of knee.
Delight. Yeah, that is tight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, seems concerned.
Concern with knee.
Yeah, the tight. He's on point.
On point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just for fun, let's put them on a video. Again, this one things like confirmation. From the video, what we've seen here, I think I feel pretty good that he's a Zvi. I'm curious if we're going to hear that Teltone Vi drone.
Yeah.
Let's find out. Let's test it out.
My whole mission was this dichotomy of the mundane and the sublime. So I'd be like,
You have to be so
work, and then
on point.
And you'd see a view
Yeah.
that humans weren't meant to see. That is just, we can't even.
He's
imagine.
cool. I like his ref.
Me too.
Yeah, but I think I'm hearing
And I
that
saw
grab, but it's softened by you can hear the knee and the GI softening it.
Yeah,
It's
I
like-
have
it's
to
like-
take in some more
Yeah.
myself.
It
But I think, yeah,
was like I'm seeing God.
I do hear it.
That kind of puts the mundane in perspective.
Like a motor, like
Exactly.
Half of my training was in Russia.
Yeah.
Half of my crew were Russian cosmonauts, and I just got to be great friends with them. While I was training, the Ukraine Civil War happened, so I'm in space with all this stuff going on. And in space, we watched little red flashes, and
Wow.
with my cosmonauts, we could see bombs going off in Ukraine.
That's crazy.
When you're here, born and raised on Earth, this is home, and everything else is out there. But when you're out there, you get to see Earth as a spaceship flying through the universe.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Z-Vibe.
Yep.
That was cool. So he had the drone. He also had the bobble when his head went side to side, things like that we didn't see the pictures necessarily. But boom, as predicted. All right. I guess you change them in there, right?
But didn't you want to keep track
You're
of all
right.
of them?
Yes, right. Thank you. Helps keep me sorted.
Mhm.
Appreciate it.
That way we can tell how many we've actually gone through.
Done and do a little recap at the end.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, so I'm curious about the founder of the internet browser Vivaldi, John von Tetzchner.
Let's see.
Yeah, I think I had thought that perhaps he was a Nijai back in the day, but I realized a while ago that a lot of those were actually ending up to be either Nizai or Zenai. So I pulled him a while back for that, and I think I was correct. I don't think I'm seeing his cheeks activate.
I would agree. But it does seem odd.
Does seem odd. On his overall bearing, I think I might be getting an ad from him.
Yeah, I'm kind of taking that in because,
Okay.
you know, like I'm leaning that way, but I've gotten false positives.
No, some
before
Zenai have
with
really
some
bright
Zenai.
VIs
Yeah,
and
like
shiny
the
baby.
same thing with that Shinai a little bit ago, where the voice actor for the
So
Assassin's
chill.
Creed, so chill and relaxed that I had a false positive as ad. So I wanna, in my own mind, like be cautious of that.
That's good. How about this one here? It's a lot of lift.
It is.
I'm also looking for any, telltales on the mouth.
Playful side, whatever it is.
Now here, okay, that hand over there, he's kind of like a claw in the air, which has got some tension to it. His base knuckles are doing that thing that.
Yeah, and there's also the way that it just curls there. Here, like it curls.
It's got more give.
It has more give.
And also they curl like the two fingers in the middle. They're like curling to look at each other.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I like even like.
The natural power rock doesn't tend to do that.
Yeah.
Good observation. They're like that base knuckle with the softness. They're actually using that base knuckle softness like swivel, like
Yeah.
like pedals to look
Yeah.
at each other.
Towards each other.
This is kind of remind me of some comedians.
Yeah.
This whole look he's
Knee
giving.
side comedians.
Yeah. Specifically.
Yeah, it's like playful second conversation
For the
look.
eyes.
Yeah, I think that's warm.
Yeah.
Warm emoting, but below the midline.
Looks more like Cheshire than Bucket to me.
Yeah. Same thing there with hands. There.
Yeah. He looks very natural also in the yin gesturing motion, which is mainly what we're seeing here. He doesn't do like the classic, you see with Xenon, for example, somewhere in their photos, usually you see the double choppy hands, or the builder hands. Yeah, this natural, like I think it's the Gumby claw, kind of the soft curvature, and usually palms facing in. Okay, right there. This is a classic gesture you see like Xenai making a lot. It doesn't have the same sort of rigidity and
power
arc. Or the coming of the environment. He's also kind of like totally retreated with his upper body as he does that. Maybe retreat's the wrong word, but turtled in. Yeah, I'm seeing like Gumby claw.
Yep, same here. All right, do you want to take a look at video just
Yeah, I'm pretty good myself if you want.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yep. All right, cool.
Just wanted to leave that open in case you wanted to go there.
Yeah. But I suspect it's what he used. Might be, that's why I pulled him. All right, so now we're back over our little list here, Jarlene. There was something I was curious about, actually. From our mixed martial art or combat sport thing is a name that we, I don't know if we actually had gotten, but Ryan Hall. I'm curious with him because he's like known for all the crazy leg attacks that actually work. And then the other day I saw a video of him getting into a scuffle with a drunk person. That's some sort of eatery. So that kind of put him on my mind. And he has this really, really laconic way of talking. So I'm curious of what that is. And really, it's not just talking like that picture there. He just has this kind of very laconic energy. I think I'm seeing Z first.
I think I'm seeing a Z Vi with the just a laconic style. I think this is like the knee with Vi combo.
Okay, see that's the thing, is because of laconic style, it's something I associate more with Xenai fighters. They tend to have it more often, but I see what you're saying. That's where I'm kind of like.
There's a low set mouth. Sideways. Broad.
Like this laconic kind of sleepy thing.
Yeah.
The Xenai do it a lot,
like
do it more often.
There's some concern there.
I think that might be right.
Like here, the way he's looking, it looks like it's like knee with concern.
There's a little tight there, huh?
Does. There's something what the pictures are showing.
Looks interesting. She looks like she might be his eye first. She had that kind of trumpety smile.
Yeah. Like, he still has his body line, like, is still like,
Squared off.
but
And his body, this flesh, I don't know if it has the V fleshiness to it.
mm-mm.
All right, I'd like to hear a video just to get a little taste of his voice quality. Feedback real quick. Yeah, I want to check her out. Check her out next. I saw that, but I got excited. Samantha Cristoforetti, she's a astronaut lady.
Really sure what exactly
Have
to
this one.
expect from Gray.
Yeah, I've competed in boxing, judo, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, MMA.
MMA, yeah. What do you think is the best martial art for defending yourself against an untrained opponent?
There's so many different factors, but let's say, for instance, okay,
He is crazy blinkered.
Are one-on-one.
He freaks me out.
Yeah, you kind of have to just let that.
Let that go over you.
Go
Yeah.
over.
Sometimes talking it out just lets me get there faster. But yes, the goal is to kind of come to terms with what you're saying.
Yeah.
And
But that's something Drone doesn't.
It does.
well, avoiding the fight, but I would say intelligent.
Yeah,
It's just like
here-
investment.
here
Now, I
you
know
go.
nothing about investing, which is why I don't do it. But let's say, for instance, Warren Buffett is looking at a stock page. Now, I'm speculating because I don't know Mr. Buffett, but I do have some understanding of how the world
Yeah,
works. So I would say that
Drone.
some days he looks at the page and says, "Ah, there's a good investment here." And other days, regardless of his skill in investment, he says, "There's nothing to do. The best thing to do is wait." But you're Warren Buffett. Tell me the best investment. Yeah, the best investment today still sucks, and I'm not going to make it. Talk to me next week, and I'll see what's out there. So,
Yeah.
so next week,
Mhm.
See you back.
we're gonna
Cool. Very intellectual, very laconic, and very intellectual riff. And those are two things that often, when you see them, it tends to be it's going to be a Xeni when it's that pronounced, but not always.
Always.
Nice. All right. So back to requests. Charlene, take it away.
Do you want to do Samantha first?
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's load up some pictures and first. And Samantha Christopher.
And they're seeing this one.
Not yet. I'm going to load it first.
Gotcha. So sometimes there are ding, 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 exciting sidebar opportunities. That is the case here. All right.
All right, that looks
Does look looks.
and with the Z and Jean.
Yeah, that's a classic. That low set wide with energy in the lower lip.
Yeah.
She has a lot of brightness about her, but there's more forwardness than brightness.
Yeah.
That's like there, real quick there. That's like a classic bucket smile.
Mm-hmm.
Wide and low set, and more energy in the lower lip.
Mm-hmm. And the power arc here.
Mm-hmm.
There's a power arc. Yeah. Same thing here. I think we're looking at a Z alpha lady.
Mm-hmm. I think possibly if you go back up here, yeah, that one I see it possibly, and maybe more so a little higher. There it was, or seeing her full body floating around.
There's several of those.
It didn't help as much as I thought. There as well. I think perhaps I'm seeing a little more tightness.
Yeah. But with a lot of knee, if that's
Yeah, whatever's her
what the case is, yeah. It's like
perk up power, she's strong there.
strong perk up.
Look on his face. He's a Z-Bot, for example. Her skin tone reminds me of him.
Mm-hmm.
Like very healthy. She looks like a very healthy person, very healthy and vibrant, but it's not the fleshiness that you could ice with those who have V.
Yeah.
I don't think anyway. The eyes are a little harder for me because how bright they are, but I think the skin and the tightness in the mouth, like that smile, that tightness, I tend to associate that with Vi mojos instead of Nai.
Agreed.
And her eyes are bright, but they're kind of diffuse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This one looks pretty high res. Oh, cheated, Jolene. Okay, this is great. Okay, that skin quality reminds me a lot of that guy we just saw up there, the Ziva dude.
Yeah.
And very bright eyes, but they're not clear like the V.
Yeah.
And the mouth, a little more tightness, a little more yang in the way it's tight. All right, let's.
Do you know this lady?
No. Okay, this is awesome. Let's confirm her with some video.
Mm-hmm.
I want to hear her voice if possible, and then moving on to the lady. This is very exciting. Astronaut ladies. Wow. Yeah.
And maybe that's where I got that taste for adventure that I think is very much part of that desire I always had to go to space. The other thing is that when you grow up in a mountain village, there's very little light pollution. So the night sky is something
Yeah, I hear that.
very present. There's a lot of stars that are visible. I think in my village around midnight they would.
Yeah, again, like the other
astronaut
Terry works that we were seeing, like it's a vibe, but it's like lower register, like more I guess
presence.
A little more like the engine rumbly. It's a little rounder, more like yeah, less. It's more like it's a little like the revolutions aren't quite as tight.
Yeah.
It's still a tight revolution of the drone, but not as tight.
I had really good teachers in elementary
Yeah.
school.
Do you want to see more?
And also when she does that stuff in her mouth, so it reminds me a bit of, like, say, Jodie Foster.
I landed in space a few hours ago. I'm already reloading to walk.
Jai with Vi.
I can stand up without having too much, having the earth turn too much in front of me. And of course, I'm slowly starting to get used to having weight again. So now
Yeah, in motion, I can see connection with the knee Jai a lot.
Yeah.
What is the first impression just when you get back?
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Ziva. Weekasha. We'll get back to some requests in a sec, but gotta file this swab now and see where it goes. Samantha Cristoforetti.
All right, so who is the new lady?
Choose the picture, I think.
Let's see that. This is when I click some things.
Was it here?
It's like here.
Ah, nice. Okay. She's an Italiano. What's her name? Is it Domenica Gugino?
Maybe. Hold up. And we'll say.
Come on, Jolene, you speak Portuguese. This is a time. It's like practically the same
You are the
thing.
current record. Lei è l'attuale detentrice del record. Le dis-
I feel violated, internet. Okay. Is it?
not sure
This might be dead
what's
end.
going on here.
All right. This might not be as good of a lead as we thought. Got all excited.
Unfortunately.
All right, fine. So back to requests.
Yeah. All right. Go to let me screen share with folks.
Are we doing that?
Once we get to the picture.
Okay, cool.
So I'm just getting a head start on that.
Smart.
All right. Now let's see. Requested. I want to check out this time. How about the British? Oh, have we done Vivienne Westwood?
No. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
British fashion designer and entrepreneur. All right, Charlene.
Okay.
Oh, this is gonna be intense.
Yeah.
She looks like she's, got a lot of different looks.
Yeah. See a low set mouth.
I do as well.
And with broadness. This looks like a Xenai, honestly.
I think you're right. She kind of reminds a little bit of
Margot Robbie a little bit.
interesting. I went in a different direction.
Just cheekbones and
I was
going
going
like this look here, Harlequin.
Yeah, I can see it there, but if you go back up look here, this picture, you know what she reminds me of? Roseanne Barr.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, low set mouth. Energy mainly around there. Cheeks aren't acting much.
Yeah, that look dreamy.
Mm-hmm. Looks dur. Energy takes up space forward. Like right just over there, just her whole set. Her shoulders and her neck and head leaning forward.
Yeah.
Looks very comfortable.
Yeah, also squared off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, certain expressions remind me of Roseanne, like this one here, which the mouth.
Yeah.
It's that particular kind of
pugnacious, disapproving. Yeah, I lost that.
Yeah, the eyes, the brightness has that clear quality, although the stronger is the dreamy, piercing aspect. Is he right?
Yeah.
Boom. Take that action. So, Vivienne Westwood, Xenai. All right, so my turn. Let's see. What is? Okay, I'm curious. It's interesting saying name. How do you pronounce that, Charlene?
I think it would be Joaquin.
Joaquin Witt. Joaquin Witt. Does that be German?
Not sure.
Let's find out. He's a music artist.
Interesting.
What are you thinking?
I'm wondering potentially Adob and with like, yeah, kind of Adob. Kind of maybe Vijay, but I'm still trying to, falsify some other ones.
That's where I'm at too. I'm leaning towards Vijay, but I want to kind of rule out Nijai perhaps, just to make sure I'm not missing something. The eyes seem a little more clear, and especially the images that are more high res, more fleshy. Pretty bright there. The eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was specifically bright clear. The rather camera lensy.
Camera lens.
Like even like here, like the skin quality just seems a bit more fleshy. Oh, these are a little, honestly, soft images. That one's like a decent resolution. No, not as good as we would hope. There we go. Yeah, the hand looks like Adob, compact, wiggly, low tension. This is decent res. How's that? I'm not getting the second conversation so much from the eyes.
Same.
This one, actually put them for the hands. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he really gives the Adob Jez look. Lower lip, more energy, and the cheeks activating. Yeah. Yeah.
That looks like a piece.
Visage. Nice. All right, back over to our list, Charlene. While you do that, let's see. What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? All right, you've got me curious, Charlene, about Pacific Heat. Cool. As well known, some of these. Some are in there. Rebecca Massey.
Well, we can check them pictures.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to just grab these people?
Yeah, and see what they have. Do you like the show?
Yeah, it's funny.
It's like, it seems like it'd be like a little bit like Archer.
A little bit, yeah. Yep, that's similar humor. Yep, agreed. Just gonna grab the names.
Gotcha. All right, so Santo Solaro, Zach Valentik. Let's see one of the main characters. The Chief, Maddie Riggs, Veronica Delane. Rob Sitch. And Emma Louise Wilson. Sounds vaguely familiar.
All right, and one more.
Oh. All right.
Look.
So we'll see what we can get.
Loaded it up.
So you want to start with? Just go from the top?
Yep, from the top.
From the top. Santo Solaro. Not a lot. Is there two good pictures?
This one is 800.
Let's see. Okay, that's one. I can work with that one. Is there a second one? How's that? Yeah. I think it's a little light to work on, unfortunately.
Hold up. I haven't given up yet. How about this one? This one is 11.
Okay. There you go, Darlene.
Yeah.
She's sticking up for you. I'm just trying to keep a high standard.
Yeah.
Gotta have some fame.
We got some.
All right. So, what are you thinking?
Thinking possibly Ziny or Nizai.
Why are you thinking that?
I'm seeing lift. I'm seeing add momentum lift. It looks diffuse, like me.
When she says momentum, she's referring to the natural state quality you can observe.
Mm-hmm.
I believe I'm seeing the same things, by the way.
This looks like it's not going into the cheeks, and it looks.
What is it?
The emoji.
Word.
And looks like G.
Outward pucker.
The outward pucker. Is emoting, and also the lower tensioning in the hands. Don't have that power arc. Also here, now that it seems at times elongated, but I'm not, ready to call it on that front yet.
I agree. I'm seeing a little bit of elongation, but I'm also seeing a lot of lift.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of lift. This picture we're gonna work with. It's a little elongated, but I feel it's not that elongated, and the lift seems kind of really pronounced to me. Like in here again, the first thing kind of hits me that the lift. So you can get a better look at his hands. Yeah, some of these does look longer. So here the hand didn't look that long. But you're right, sometimes the face looks a little bit long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I haven't seen it look hooded eyes yet. The eyes keep making me lean towards unhooded.
I think that we're...
This one. There he looks very Nizai to me in this picture. For me right now, I'm seeing a lot of pictures that made me go, ooh, Nizai, and then some that made me go, I'm not sure. But I've not had one that makes you go, Ziny, like.
Yeah.
I feel more like a hesitancy because of the elongation.
Agreed.
How do you try some video? See if we can get the hands going.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna look for the elongation level, the level of tensioning, also the cadence of the gesturing, how fast it is.
I feel like a genuine Italian pizza. Dashes and joining the market and playing the piano, accordion, and making pizzas, things we always do. Well, what about the things us wogs never do? No one ever tells us about them, do they? No one. I don't eat curry, I don't eat jam, I don't drink cider, and I don't like spam. I've never tasted Vegemite, pink spaghetti, or Activite.
Wow. Here we go. How do you pronounce it? Something.
Gelato.
It's great to have
Gelato.
I never gotten that.
Your phone manner, unbelievable, really amazing. If Peter Dutton knows how to work the phone stuff, no problem at all. So actually, I was just thinking this weekend, it's probably not a good weekend to get knocked out, because could you imagine a concussion test? Hey mate, what day is it? Saturday? Who's the Prime Minister? It's 3 weeks.
Now, this doesn't mean anything in particular, but mentioning as far as context, these other 3 people look like they might be Nizai.
Yeah.
Me, Waleed, and Kev the cat. They've been asking us all about the rules.
Any ideas?
Well, I like the longer goal square. What do you reckon, David? The longer goal
They
square.
don't really give us a head on him.
Good work.
He's much challenging here, but the other 3 to me actually kind of seem pretty more straightforward.
The actual,
Let's see if maybe. Yeah, it does seem like
more up.
bad
Exercise donation as well. So what? Stomping. I think it's stomping.
I'm with Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I did used to stomp around. Actually, physically stomp. It's like chomping and champing.
Yeah, it's quick bobbling in the head.
This is, I would say that
Well, as long as we're here, you want to go ahead and grab this guy too, Sam Chang.
Yeah.
Yeah, stamping ground. Yeah. I went to
Hang,
school around the
my
corner.
bad.
It's closed down now. The most of the Christian brothers are about 5 years off parole. So.
All right. Cool.
So 2 Nizai, add to the list. Next up, Tom Gleisner. I'll give me some context here, Jarlene, if you know any. His character.
I'm not.
Oh, you don't know him yet?
Yeah, I'm still getting.
Figure it out.
Yeah, still figuring it out.
Cool. I have to watch an episode then.
I think so.
Okay.
Seems ad with knee and says.
The cheeks don't seem to be reactive.
And quite a lot of lift.
A lot of lift. Those are my 3 Nizai right there.
Yeah.
And one of them is, we got him right here, Sam Pang.
Pang.
Hands a little more compact than a Zaini would be.
Yeah.
A little bit of, kind of last case, a little bit of elongation in the face, but I'm not seeing anything of unhooded eyes.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, again, long face, but a lot of lift.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're looking at a Nizai here.
Nizai. Boom. Do it. So it seems like a similar, possibly similar demographic to Archer.
Archer, yeah.
Rebecca Massey.
Ladies. She looks Nizai. Very like the Cheshire.
I'm not sure. I agree. I want to make sure there's no chance she's a Xenai.
Xenai? Okay.
But I'm seeing Abin Zez right
Zez, yeah.
Yeah, bam. Broad face, cheeks, I'm not very active. The mouth is fairly low set, but I don't know how low set.
Oh, there's something.
Does she have anything more at IMDb?
Let's check.
She's got playful eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I want to.
Yeah, I still see Nizai.
She just plays a little harder than some riffs do. Yeah, those eyes look pretty lifty there.
Yeah. Yeah, and his eyes look very lifty there too.
Yeah.
So do you want to see some video to?
Yeah, but I'm leaning the same way. You highlight that.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop screen sharing first.
Like a professional. Look at you. You're on it. Not a lot to work with.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Do you feel good up for soft read?
I do.
All right, knees eye.
All right. Lucia Mastrantoni.
Doesn't look like there's a whole lot.
Yeah, I think maybe we're gonna have to
pass on her. All right.
Okay.
Rob Sitch.
All right. A lot of lift.
A lot of lift.
Knee lift.
It's a diffuse.
The emoting's looking below the line. This looks like another knee's eye.
It does. Also, the emoting seems aware.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A lot of lift, a lot of diffuse lift, aware emoting. His cheeks are a bit rounded, but I'm not seeing really flexate much.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of lift up when he does his big smile. Is he impersonating someone up there?
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure. He's impersonating somebody here.
Yeah, I'm getting his eye.
Yep.
Boom. It's thick with his eye. Thick. Next up, Emma Louise Wilson. I don't know if that's actually, I'm actually remembering that we know her, or if it's just because it's three common names strung together.
Yeah.
All right, so IMDb has something.
Let's go back and check it out.
Not a lot, so we can do here.
Looks a lot of lift.
Mm-hmm.
Add. And looks diffuse. Looks knee. And
looks ob.
Looks ob. And that looks aware emoting.
Does it? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling as confident about that. Like something. It might be. I'm not saying it's not. It's like that. This one here. This expression she's making.
Oh, but Gilly, the unsure, they all knees eye also
I know,
have that unsure.
I know, but I'm wondering if it's not just unsure, but it almost seems impacted and the cheeks are moving.
Yeah, I'm not sure
about
that part yet.
So we'll come back to her. But
do you want to see some video?
Yeah, they have it. I actually didn't think they have it just because there's so few pictures, but yeah, let's check it out. But we're in agreement on knee first?
Yes. I don't know what that was.
Senator Jim first into
That'd be great.
Can I get you a coffee?
Sure. Oh, and Katie, can you think of I mean, not that you have to, but just off the top of your head, can you think of a project that we're doing here that's, sort of achieving something for the future?
How do you mean?
Well, a project that you've been impressed with.
The Northern Food Bowl. Sounds great.
Yeah, but we're not proceeding with it.
Yeah, when you do, amazing.
Is that her?
I don't think so. No, that's negotiated. But this is her.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Emma Louise. Did you know that starting CPI in the first 5 minutes is crucial to saving a child's life? I'm challenging you to take up the CPR Challenge World Record attempt on Good Friday at Crown. All proceeds go to the Royal Children's Hospital. Peel. And you can check their things out on the website, cprchallenge.com.au. I also recommend not having a green tongue when you do it.
That might be easy.
Yeah, it might be. Let's see.
It's not a lot.
Yeah, not a lot to work with.
We'll come back.
Yeah.
I think we made some progress there. All right. Next up, Stephen Hall. All right, that's a pretty unassuming name.
Let's see. There's some stuff after.
Seems pretty scant.
Yeah.
All right. So, moving on, but that was a good little haul there, a little Nizai haul. Let's check out some requests.
All right.
Let's see. What are you feeling?
All right, my turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's look at ballet dancers. Joy.
Let's.
Womack. Joy Womack. Maybe let's try face and see. 1, 2.
Yeah, if we do it at all, it'll need to be more video oriented. All right.
Agreed. All right, let's see something else. Let's see. A Chinese artist.
Okay, Sun Jun. I'm almost certain that I did not pronounce that correctly.
Let's see. Maybe I'm more reclusive.
Not a lot to work with.
Not a lot to work with, unfortunately. Right? See some else?
Okay. You're still up now.
Yep. Brooke Williams, actor.
12 Monkeys. And the Shannara Chronicles.
Well, I think I'm seeing Nizai specifically. That's what I'm seeing.
I think so too.
Her eyes look dreamy.
A little softer features, but yeah. I agree. Got the hour pucker.
Pucker.
Yeah. Cheeks are not very reactive. A lot of lift. Diffuse eyes. Smiling also seems to be aware.
Yeah. Okay.
Can we try an IMDb? Spartacus, blood and sand. You get both.
Yeah, it looks.
That's pretty classic Nizai right there.
Nizai, yeah. Same there. Same there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little softer, pillowy face, but.
Yeah, it looks like she in Cheshire below the midline, drinking in with diffuse eyes, lifted eyes.
Was that one that she's blonde? Was that not actually her? Was that a mistake?
That was her.
Can you go back up? There was one picture where they had. Is that not her?
That's her.
Who's that?
Someone else.
Oh, fine. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that Poppy Drayton? Okay. Cool. All right, knees on. Who am I going to pick? Let's see. I'm curious about, let's see. Get my scroll on. Have you heard of that band, Schiller?
Not off the top of my head, but doesn't mean that they're not worthy of reading.
Well. Okay, let's see. What do I do? I saw that show Andromeda.
Okay.
So who is Judd Tyler?
Let's see. Okay, I need to take a quick break.
Okay. I shall jump in here. Okay. Looks like she's a case of worked on the past, a bit challenging. All right, so it's kind of coming with a fresh lens. All right. Those cheeks might be activating there. Interesting expression. What she got as far as IMDb? Okay. All right. And this whole look, the body language of it, I think her face looks elongated. I wonder if there's a chance she's a Chinese. Okay. Interesting. Okay, here we go. Okay, again, I think I'm seeing those cheeks activate. And I think I'm seeing elongation, so Sub and Jez and Nez. Okay, so I think in the past I've been considered Jaini and Naiji. So I think I'm still feeling that's the right route. Now it's a question of distinguishing. But this whole look has made me think more ad. This as well. When Naiji do this maneuver, this over the shoulder kind of look, they have a hard time hiding, even they get very coquettish looking, but hiding the piercing in the eyes. I don't know if I'm seeing piercing here. Yeah, these body lines make me think more ad. So I'm leaning towards Jaini, although in the past I'd also considered Naiji, so kind of seeing which one, but I think I'm seeing more Tower here.
Interesting. I don't know. Yeah. See what you're saying. But I have to look at
these over the shoulder
video.
looks don't really give me the piercing quality.
Yeah.
But I do think I'm feeling seeing elongation and the cheeks activating.
Agreed. Can I see some of the ones on the
Yes.
the Google images?
Yeah, this whole way she's holding here and the set of her head.
Yeah. And there. But she's holding with the pads, like less tension. Yeah.
Like this here. Oh yeah, like the whole way by. This is something you do a lot. That kind of head heavily tilted and kind of like a relaxed S.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Broken line. Yeah.
I haven't seen piercing yet, so Johnny.
Johnny.
Boom. All right, back over to here. Let's see. I don't know if I already asked about this, but I was curious about it. What kind of media is there for Howard Hughes?
Let's check. Yeah, I was actually looking at that case the other day because I had seen some show, I think, that had brought him up, so I was curious. But there's a good amount of
Okay. Well, let's take a look.
Footage. All right. So I guess what I had noticed when I was first looking at him is that he has a piercing. His eyes have a piercing quality to him. Looks dur. And I guess like a loose, I think dreamy, like Nye.
Not sure myself. Maybe just these images are kind of OG.
Mm-hmm. It seems more loose. Same thing here. Seems more loose. Oh, that's not him. There, it also seems looser.
He's tall.
He is.
And his hands and wrists sometimes seem a bit long, but he's also sometimes seems like a bit of a broad face. Some kind. Taking that in. Like here, the fingers and the wrists and everything, it's a bit elongated, but the face is a bit broad.
Yeah. Yes, it seems long, I think. I was wondering about Naiji, actually. I wasn't sure because I had also considered initially Zenai, but then his body lines are long.
But I've not ruled out like a Bai-Z or something.
Okay. Yeah.
His overall body line seemed long to me.
Yeah. It's very long. Seems like he was a tall man.
But besides just the height, the fingers and the wrists seem to have that stretched out quality.
Yeah, seems like Hunter.
Yeah, it seems piercing the eyes.
Bai-Z is an interesting speculation.
Because he had a lot of crossover with like Hollywood celebrities, but he came from a aeronautical and business background. One of the chances he's like who's that guy's name? Ted Turner, who schmoozed a lot with Londez Mojos and artists.
Yeah. Yeah, because sometimes I do see what you're saying, like with the hard Franzi.
Hard Franzi, right?
Yeah, and the body line. Here. like that. Seems.
I see some, like some Visey statesman,
yeah,
that kind of thing going on.
Yeah.
I'm curious with this. Leonardo DiCaprio did him in The Aviator, and he did a lot to try to sound like Howard Hughes, I believe, and had a very, it sounded kind of drony.
Do you want to see if there's any video?
Any video?
That would be interesting. Yeah.
The hand wrist, kind of hard fronds. You see that?
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, he spans so many different kind of bubbles that you have to kind of like just
kind of
let go of that
and let go, and all, so much. Also, just
he's so
like
huge,
around,
mysterious. His personality.
Him and his personality, yeah. He was known to be a very controlling individual.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Let me stop screen sharing so I can pull up some video.
Also quite visionary. Complex individual.
Yeah.
I'm curious to hear him talk and see how similar it is to what DiCaprio was doing.
Okay, we have some stuff.
This is OG. We'll see what we can do.
Will you just raise your right hand to be sworn? You do solemnly swear in the matter now pending before this committee?
Assumptions as to that first part of that statement is
to ask Senator Brewster. And furthermore, that when I entered into this controversy yesterday,
sounds like drones,
I
right?
was sure that I would be allowed to
When DiCaprio did, he had a very particular vocal quality.
you in turn would ask them of Senator Brewster. Now, Senator Brewster's story as related to yesterday is
Yeah, actually, it's so funny. Kind of reminds me of a little bit of the style of and Shannon.
A little bit.
Skip and Shannon.
Yeah. Senator Brewster.
All right, you understood that, and the record is clear.
Look at his eyes. It's intense.
He is piercing with the, and you see the flat cheeks.
Questions, and not all of them by any means. Yesterday, you told me I would be accorded the same privilege as the senator from Maine or
Hunter
anyone
Hunch.
else here.
Yeah.
Now, will you give me the questions in advance that you want to ask me while I am here? Or will you give them to any third neutral party? Is it not true that you are going to propound the questions for me as I testify and based upon what I testify as I go along? Are you willing to set aside the questions in advance which you will ask me?
Mr. Hughes.
He totally took charge of this. It was boss level. He basically like interviewed them.
This matter into the hearing.
He didn't look like he's being interviewed by them, does it?
No.
No, but Mr. Hughes, you started it in the public so that it would discredit this committee. There isn't any doubt on this record that you had a motive. Isn't that true? That you wanted to discredit the committee so that it would not look into the matter, or if it did, it would be so
Those
clouded
hard eyes right there.
that the people would think of nothing else except what you were accusing the chairman of the committee of.
I deny that.
It's been tried before on committees, but never to this extent to the chair's knowledge. So we're not going to have it happen here.
Is there any more? This is awesome.
But okay, he's rehearsing a statement to be broadcast defending himself against, I guess, this.
In my opinion, they're not allowed any excuse for this investigation.
That's old footage, but that's drone.
This investigation has been sponsored and pushed
He practiced
largely
that
by
to
one man,
perfection.
Senator Ellen Brewster. I think the public might learn the true reasons why Senator Brewster has sponsored and pushed this investigation. If the senator was stopping...
This seems like a vice politician or
I have asked.
business person.
Statesman.
Statesman, yeah. Oh, CZ Capital are doing it. This is awesome. It's the only reason in court.
Pioneer of the world's airways. We could at least afford it, while brave men were dying. Right hand.
There we go.
You solemnly swear that now pending before.
Yeah, he has more. I don't know.
It's more dreamy.
More dreamy, yeah, and he's trying to scrunch his eyes to make it look more pseudo concerned, but it's not like because he wasn't straining.
No, it's just there.
He was just, yeah.
No, I don't think I will.
Don't think you'll
Will you
try.
try to bring him in?
No.
Oh, I don't think I'll try. Here yesterday is a pack of
Oh,
lies.
can you see this one? Howard Hughes Senate hearings. Maybe that'll help us out in the search. That seems like the meatiest of him. Because from the movie, I was like, did he really say that? Apparently he did. They asked him, like, you know, they're like, they say, like, will you give us bookworks if we ask for it? People always say yes, even if they want to not do it. They're always like, sure. He acts like, nah.
I don't confirm it, but I don't argue with it. I want to say, however, that normal procurement channels for the Army are through right field.
Yeah,
And normal procurement
Cheeks
channels
aren't moving.
for the Navy are through a similar bureau. I
Hard
believe
Franzi.
it is a fact that President Roosevelt, who was then the commander-in-chief of the Army...
DiCaprio did a really good job of the vocal intonation, because when he did it, I was like, he makes him sound like he's a Bi Alpha. And that's what I was wondering, because I thought he was a Menai or something. I was like, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Government,
I was like, that's a very particular
first of all,
vocal thing. And he was, you know, and you can hear he's very much trying to make it sound like this.
100,000 airplanes a year when everybody else said it was impressive.
Even he was keeping his cheeks flat, but his just don't move. That's just
Then,
natural.
I believe he ordered the baby flat top.
Because when DiCaprio's talking, you tell he's kind of trying to hold his cheeks more neutral as he does it. He's not trying to do that. He's just talking anvil.
I believe he ordered the atomic bomb over the objections of some of the normal procurement bureaus. I think the atomic bomb was procured through channels
So
which were not...
they're trying to say something to him. He's using the principle saying, you did wrong.
President Roosevelt...
That you're a big shot when you're actually like telling the government, no, you all did wrong.
Procurement bureau.
And even getting a
If they
platform
ordered
to
these
do
two
that.
airplanes,
Well, if they brought him in here thinking they were going to browbeat him, no.
suggestions or recommendations of the normal procurement bureaus, and if they made a mistake,
I want to hear the part where they ask him to get this stuff for him.
let us say...
And he's like, no. He's like, you try to do it? No, I'm not even going to try. When I heard in the movie, I was like, that can't be real. But it sounded like it was.
Originally, this hearing was $1 million.
I think that's his testimony, not them grilling him.
Oh, okay. Can you type in? I have to say, I'm sorry, I'm hooked now. I don't think I will. Yeah, okay. All right, it's a thing. It's a thing. It came with the search bar.
And was questioned as to use special treatment. Now, it's not true that you are going to propound here, or will you give them to any third neutral party? Is it not true that you are going to propound the questions for me as I testify and based upon what I testify as I go along? Are you willing to set aside the questions in advance?
Yeah, hard Franzi. That way they do.
When John Meyer failed to appear on August 8th, the committee became enraged.
Now, Mr. Hughes, I'm asking you what your answer was. And we're not going to have this bickering back and forth. You are before this committee, and you're going to answer the question.
You asked me just now about a reply that I made. My answer is I don't remember.
Well, I'll ask you again. Will you bring Mr. Mars in at
Here
the
it is.
2 o'clock session?
No, I don't think I will.
Will you try to bring him in?
Oh, I don't think I'll try.
Oh my goodness, he actually said that. That is so crazy.
That is ground.
Will you bring him in? No, I don't think so. Will we try to bring him in? No, I don't think I'm gonna try. I thought that was actually embellished for the scene.
It was not.
It was not. How much time we got left? Nice. But I'm thinking by here.
Yep.
Nice. Howard Hughes. Boom. That's a biggie right there.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Woo. That was intense. Let's head back to some requests then.
Cool.
All right.
All right.
Take it away, Charlene.
Okay, let's read the Greek Swiss TV personality on ancient aliens.
All right. Giorgio Tsoukalos. Oh, this guy. I've seen him before. Yeah, I was wondering what he was.
Looks at all.
It does look at all these photos, but it looks a little clear to me.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Well,
I don't know, these photos. Yeah, these photos are pretty sketch.
Yeah, I'm not.
But I agree. I think I'm seeing a lot of lift.
Yeah. I don't know that I'm necessarily seeing that, but I'm still taking that in.
Okay, here's interesting. These are some of these pictures. I think the cheeks perhaps are activating. There. That smile doesn't remind me of G so much. It reminds me a little more of Jai, but maybe it's just his mouth. But like most of it, like this expression here, they seem more impacted.
Yeah, I think I'm seeing that, but still taking that in.
Yeah, impacted with the cheeks moving. Yeah, that doesn't look very Mackie to me. Very place. Yeah, this looks like a Adab Jez. Impacted mouth with the chipmunky cheeks.
Yeah.
So we're kind of, you agree?
Agree.
So we're looking at the eyes then. That's the key. I'm curious how clear this picture is.
Not super clear.
What do you think? I know not super clear. What are you thinking about the skin tone? Because that's also a distinction with D&D.
I still need to. I'm not.
Take more in.
Yeah. I do see. I don't know. Maybe more fleshy. So I'm still.
These pictures aren't, especially because we're trying to help out that subtle eye and subtle skin.
Yeah, you need
high res. Okay, here we go. This is one of the better res ones. Let's see.
I'm not sure yet.
Yeah, but it does help me feel stronger about the Adab Jez.
Yes, same.
Yeah, like that. Those cheeks look pretty activated to me.
Yeah.
And that looks like a unaware impacted smile.
Agree.
Is this good res? How about this one? Oh, hello. Seems a little more fleshy to me. Oh, here. How's that? That's good. Those eyes are pretty clear. Maybe.
Maybe I'm still taking that in.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not,
Maybe it's just gonna.
there yet.
Maybe it's just gonna. Maybe he has lighter eyes in some of the pictures.
Yeah, I think I have to see video
Let's do it.
to move further.
Yeah, I remember this guy from History Channel. I don't remember him that well because of more in passing, because I think he does like the ancient alien stuff, which is not my normal cup of tea.
From now on, we shouldn't ask, what do the aliens look like, but do we look like the aliens?
Mic drop. That's deep, bro. That's deep, bro.
My grandmother told me about. Little boy, 5, 6 years old, she would read bedtime stories to me about ancient astronauts and alternative history. And when I was in my early teens, I rediscovered those books and I started to devour them. I think that the entire world is filled with mysteries that deserve more exploration. The reason why many of the mythical creature stories exist is because due to misunderstood technology, carnal cult behavior, because our ancestors were as intelligent as we are today. However, we all have to agree that their technological frame of reference was different than ours today. Today, when we go outside, or even right now with the cameras here and the microphone and your cell phone, we know all this stuff is technology. But imagine for a moment that you wouldn't know how to describe a bus or an airplane or a camera, a cell phone, the lights, and all of a sudden, in order to describe these things, and you wouldn't have the words for it, you would resort to words that exist in nature, like in the animal kingdom, and all of a sudden you have ancient stories of flying dragons and flying snakes and things like that.
That's a possibility. I don't know if it's the most likely possibility.
So why do we have flying snake stories? And this is not just, in Central and South America, it's worldwide. Here in Southeast Asia, with the dragons leaving behind a trail of smoke and fire. And when they landed, the earth was trembling, and then the mouth opened or the belly opened,
Sure.
and people walked out.
Maybe I should come back a little less tired.
So
How time we got up here? Maybe
4 minutes.
4 minutes.
I see some more in there.
Yeah, let's see what we can do with them. How about this one?
Which one?
Yeah,
that one?
Random questions with.
Where you can find aliens or references to aliens in Southeast Asia is actually quite simple. When they land and the hatch opens, perhaps we will be looking at ourselves in the mirror. This whole idea that we're going to go up in fighter jets.
He does every now and then remind me of like some of the chefs.
Just forget it. It's not going to work.
I agree with that.
But he also reminds me a little of that Nijai dude who's all about going to Mars, Zubrin.
Panspermia theory suggests that at some point Earth was barren. There was no life. And through another civilization that's thousands of light years away, when they reached a level of technology.
I'm taking his body movements. I'm wondering if there might be a little more shimmy than bobble.
Yeah,
kind of
more embodied.
More
embodied.
To spread their life seeds throughout the universe. My answer to that, where you can find aliens or references to aliens in Southeast Asia, is actually quite simple, and you don't even have to travel as far because you can just go to your next library and check out.
Nijai are also odd, but they have a little less ease. He seems very at ease in the environment.
Descended from the sky.
Like take Zubrin, for example. Zubrin has a kind of like a little more flinchiness in his energy.
left behind trails
This is more
of smoke, and when they descended,
gusto kind of energy that associates like chefs, for example.
All stories are, in my
I see it.
opinion,
Yep.
related
Be
to
shy.
astronauts
Oh.
because I don't think that.
Nice. All right, so got a nice haul here today. Let's see, from the top, we have Santi.
Sheriff's Folk.
Oh, yeah. That's even better. All right, so our takeaways for today. Melisanthi Mehat, Jani, she's the female voice. I'd say she's more of the voice than the actual body.
And, movement.
We'll take turns.
Michael Antonakos, the voice of the male character of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Jinai.
Peter Thiel, Nizai.
And this was when, Brendan Uri, Vijay.
He's a music artist, I think. Florian Montuno, he's the big baddie son of Drago, Zenai.
Right. Terry Verts, astronaut with a lot of knee, Zivi.
John Von Techner, Nizai. I forget who he was. Anyway, moving on.
Ryan Hall, the laconic fighter,
very technical.
does a lot of submission work. Zivi.
Samantha Cristoforetti, Zivi, another astronaut.
The fashion maven Vivienne Westwood, Z9.
Joaquin Witt, Vijay. Nice.
Okay, and then I think we were getting into Pacific Heat.
They were all Nizai.
Voice actors, Santos Solaro, Nizai.
Sam Pang, and Gleisner.
Tom Gleisner, Rebecca Massey.
And Sitch.
And Rob Sitch.
Brooke Williams, where's she from? She was from some show, a different show. She's Nizai.
Yep. Judd Tyler, Jaini.
Nice, that's one that I would been trying to figure out, make sure she was a Naiji, but I felt much more confident with that today. Howard Hughes, by Z.
Howard Huge.
Huge.
By Z. And then Giorgio Tsoukalos, the Ancient Aliens TV show host, Be Shy.
It's very interesting too, because I'm curious what field that is that we put him under, because kind of like the whole like out there kind of stuff I associate more with Nijai. So the Vijay also has some variation on that.
I think they would have with some even like some like mediums.
They I was thinking that. Okay.
That realm of like, otherworldly connecting with other worlds and exploring.
Oh, some kind of grounding in something. Interesting. All right.
Like with that flair, their artistic flair that Vijay, the earthy artistic flair that Vijay had.
You can tell he's practiced it or had experience in a way at that kind of like getting people like excited about what he's talking about. So it's kind of like emceeing it. All right. That's it for today. We will continue on next time. Jarlene and I are actually getting pretty close to wrapping up the combat sport. So very cool. All right. Have a great rest of your day. See you next time.